Welcome to Raw Perfect classes. In this video, I will discuss about applications of trigonometry. Before going to start to solve questions of applications of trigonometry, I will discuss first most important concepts which should be learnt by you. First important concept is line of sight. Line of sight means when an observer looks from a point to an object. Means, for example, this is a observer who looks this object. This is a object. When this observer looks from this point to this point, that straight line is known as line of sight. This line is known as line of sight. You can give it name AB. AB is a line of sight. Now, second concept is, what is a horizontal line? Horizontal line means when an observer looks a point to another point, like this. This observer person from A to C looks and make a line. That line is known as horizontal line. This line is also straight line. That is known as horizontal line, and you can say this line is also called line of sight. Now, next is angle of elevation. Angle of elevation means when an eye is below this object, when an eye is below the object, then observer has to look up from point A to object B, from A to B, and the measure of this rotation, this angle, is called theta, and this is known as angle of elevation. This is known as angle of elevation. When observer's eyes is below then object, then it make a angle that is known as angle of elevation. From below to above, that is known as angle of elevation. Next is a angle of depression. Angle of depression. When an observer looks from his or her eye to below object, this is below object, means when this observer looks to below sight from his or her eye, then it make angle of depression. That means it makes angle of depression. This is angle of depression and this is angle of elevation. When the eye is above the object, then observer has to look down from the point A to D, where its object. The horizontal line is now parallel to the ground. The measure of this rotation angle theta from horizontal line is called angle of depression. Now next point is how to convert these lines, how to convert lines into a right angle, when observer make a object from his eye to above. This is object and this is eye. It makes angle that is known as theta, where this object from that object to this point, that is known as perpendicular. And this line, that is horizontal line, that is known as base, and AC line, that is known as perpendicular. Like this. This line, AB line, is known as line of sight, and theta is known as angle of elevation. Now if it make angle of depression, then it may draw diagram like this. This is AC, that is a straight line, perpendicular from A to B, that is known as angle of depression, because A is observer and B is object. When observer makes angle from above to down, from up to down, that is known as angle of depression, or you have to draw this line also in case angle of depression, which is parallel to BC. Now next point, which I have already discussed in previous video, trigonometric ratios. I have already discussed about these formulas. Sin theta is equal to P over H, cos theta is equal to B over H, tan theta is equal to P over B, cosecant theta is equal to H over P, secant theta is equal to H over B, and cot theta is equal to B over P. These formulas I have already discussed in previous video, part 1 of trigonometry. I have already discussed all these formulas in detail. You can see that video. If you do not know what are the formulas of trigonometric, you can see part 1 of trigonometry video. Now I am going to discuss about questions of this chapter. Questions of important questions of applications of trigonometry. These all questions are based on previous year questions. All these questions are based on previous year questions. Now first important question is, for example, we have this question is previous year question. Question is a ladder 15 meter long just reaches the top of a vertical wall. If the ladder makes an angle of 60° with wall, then calculate the height of the wall. This is a previous year questions. How to solve it? First of all, you have to find what things are given. You have given ladder. Ladder will be in this form, that is 15-meter long, and it reaches the top of vertical wall, and this is a wall. You can give here name P, Q, R. This is a 90°, and it makes angle 60°. If the ladder makes an angle 60° with wall, and calculate the height of wall, it makes angle 60°. Now you can solve it by using this formula. This is a P, this is given H. You know, when you have P over H, that is the formula of sin theta. Either you can use sin theta formula or use cosecant theta formula. I am using here sin 60° formula. You can write like this. First of all, you have to write PR is a ladder's length, that is 15 meter. PQ is a height of wall, height of wall, that we have to find out. We represent it by P. Now angle theta is equal to 60 degree. Sin 60 degree is equal to, you can remember, you can see from this table what's the formula of sin 60 degree. 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 divided by 4, divided by 4, divided by 4. You can find sin 60 degrees value, that is root 3 over 2. Now you can write root 3 over 2. After this you have to write like this: P over H. Root 3 over 2 is equal to P we have to find out. H is given 15. Now by cross multiply 2P is equal to 15 root 3. P is equal to 15 root 3 over 2. If you rationalize, then it's your choice, otherwise it's your answer. Now you can see P's value is 15 root 3 over 2. This is your answer. Now you have to see these questions very carefully way. If the ladder makes, this ladder is here, it makes an angle of 60 degree to with a wall. Now you have to first of all find out what formula will be used by you for solving any application of trigonometry. I have seen that we have given hypotenuse and we have to find out perpendicular. Then that's why we use here sin theta's formula, because I know sin theta is equal to P over H, and P over H is the formula of sin theta, or from where you can find P tan theta, P over B. But for finding tan theta's value, we have to find out B also. So that's why we use here only sin theta's formula, because I have given H and we can find out P. Now next important question is, in a given figure we have given a tower AB is 20-meter high and BC, its shadow, its BC its shadow on the ground. And is 20 root 3 meter long. Find the sun's altitude. For solving this question, first of all draw a figure like this. This AB is 20 meter, that is the tower's height. From this tower BC, from this tower BC is the shadow on the ground, and we have to find altitude of suns. This is the shadow, length of shadow, that is 20 root 3. Now you can see we have given P and B, and P over B is the formula of tan. Now you can see we have not given any theta, For this question we have to first of all write height of tower AB is equal to 20 meter. Length of shadow BC is equal to 20 root 3 meter. Then theta is equal to question mark, because we have to find also in triangle ABC we take tan theta's formula. Tan theta is equal to perpendicular, that is AB, over base, that is BC. AB that is given 20, BC is given 20 root 3, 20 cut with 20, 1 by root 3. According to table, 1 by root 3 is value of tan 30 degree. Now you can see the altitude of suns is theta 30 degree. Now next question is we have given AB is a 6 meter high pole and CD is a ladder which is inclined at an angle of 60 degree to the horizontal and reaches up to a point D of pole. If AD is equal to 2.54 meter, then we have to find out length of ladder. You have to draw first of all diagram. You have given AB, that is 6 meter high pole, its pole's height. CD is a ladder, CD up to point D. this is point D. From this point D makes C on the ground a stair, a ladder. Now it makes 60-degree angle here. If AD, this portion is given 2.54 meter, then find out the length of CD. We have to find length of this. Now you can solve it by this method. First of all, you have to find BD. BD is equal to AB minus AD, that is 6 minus 2.54 meter. When we subtract from 6 2.54, we will get 10 minus 4 6, 9 minus 5 4, 5.46, sorry, 3.46 meter. Now in right angle BDC, in this triangle, right triangle, we will use sin formula. Sin 60 degree is equal to BD over DC. BD over DC means we have given P and this is H. Sin 60 degree value is root 3 over 2 and BD is 3.46 over DC. Then by cross multiply. Root 3 DC is equal to 3.4 multiply 2. DC is equal to 3.4 multiply 2 over root 3. Point by when we remove point, then we write in denominator 100, because after point there are two digits, that's why we write in denominator 100. Now you have to solve these values. 2 6 are 12, 2 4 is 8 plus 1 9, 2 3 is 6 over 100 root 3. Now you can put here values of root 3, that is 1.73, and when we multiply 1.73 with 100, then we get 692 over 173. When we divide it, we will get 4 meter, because 173 4s are 692. That's your answer of DC, and it's the length of ladder. Now next question is, we have given a ladder leaning against a wall, makes an angle 60 degree with the horizontal. If the foot of the ladder is 2.5 meter away, away means far, away from the wall. Find the length of ladder. Length of ladder. You can draw this figure we have given. You can give name P, Q, R. It makes an angle 60 degree, and this is a length of ladder, and this is a height of wall. In triangle, right triangle PQR, theta is 60 degree, and we have given if the foot of ladder is 2.5 meter. This is the foot of ladder and this is the foot of base of wall, and between this distance is 2.5 meter. So that's why we can say that we have given B is equal to 2.5 meter, and we have to find out H. We have to find out H. For finding H, we will use here cos 60 degree, cos theta's formula. Cos 60 degree is equal to B over H. Cos 60 degree is equal to 1/2, and B is equal to 2.5. H we have to find out. H is equal to 2.5 multiplied 2, that is 5 meter. That's your answer. Now next question that is important according to previous year. If a tower 30 meter high, if we have given tower 30 meter high, casts a shadow, casts a shadow 10 root 3 meter long on the ground, then what is the angle of elevation, angle of the elevation of the sun? This is your homework, because I have already discussed just like question in this video. Now I am going to discuss next question, that is the tops of two towers, tops of two towers of height x and y, standing on level ground, subtend angles of 30 degree and 60 degrees respectively at the center of the line joining their feet. Then find then find x and y's value. Now for solving this question, first of all you have to assume base of towers, assume base of towers equal to, we take here k, you can take any alphabets. Now we have to write what statements in statement what things are given. In statement we have given when base is same for both towers and their heights are given, that is x and y respectively. Now you have given two thetas, theta 30 degree and theta 60 degree. You can solve it like this: tan 30 degree is equal to P over B, tan 60 degree is equal to P over V. Here tan 30 degree will be equal to 1 by root 3 and P will be take as x over B. Here tan 60 degree is given 3, P is given as a y over B. Now you take the y cross multiply, B is equal to, that is base, is equal to x root 3x. You can write instead of B k is equal to root 3x, that is your first equation. On the other side by cross multiply, y B is equal to root 3 just a minute, root 3 is equal to P is y and B is k. After by cross multiply we will find root 3k is equal to y and k is equal to y over root 3. That's your second equation. Either you can write it like this: k over root 3 is equal to x, or y is equal to k root 3. You can write like this, and after this you have to divide first equation by second equation. We have first equation is k over root 3 and second is root 3k. When you solve it, k over root 3 multiply 1 by root 3k, k cut with k, and 1, when we multiply root 3 with root 3 we will find 1 by 3. So 1 is to 3, that means x is 1 and y is 3. That is your answer of x is to y, because in question we have to find we have to find x is to y. Now next question is, that is important. For example, question is given the angles of depression, angles of depressions of two ships from the top of a light lighthouse and on the same side of it are found to be 45 degree and 30 degree. If the ships are 200 meter apart, then find the height of the lighthouse. Now you can solve this question by this method. First of all, you have to draw diagram. We have to draw first the angles of depression of two ships from top of lighthouse on the same side of it are found to be 45 and 30 degree. This is the base and this is the perpendicular, and here, and we can take here AB, and AB is given, we have not given, that is the height of lighthouse. You can say that this is a height of lighthouse, and this from this lighthouse top to below this side, it make a 45 degree angle, that is known as C, and its base we assume x meter. Then from top of the lighthouse it makes another angle, that is known as 30 degree angle, that is known as D, and its distance is given from shadow of lighthouse, which makes first angle, that is 45 degree, from this point to this point, that is the second shadow, which makes from lighthouse to ship. Here one ship, here other ship, and this is the lighthouse, and it makes 200. It makes the shadow from top of the lighthouse, from first ship to other ship distance is 200 meter. And now you can also draw this line for showing the depressions of angle of depression, for showing the angle of depression. Now you can solve it by this method. First of all, assume AB is a lighthouse height, that is assume h, and BC is equal to x meter, which is the distance between lighthouse and first ship. Now CD, that is equal to 200 meter distance between two ships. And after this we have given two angles, theta 30 degree and other angles is given theta 45 degree. You have given base, so that's why we use here tan 30 degree P over B. Here tan 45 degree is equal to P over B. P we have to find out, and base is given in this case 200 meter, and tan 30 is equal to 1 by root 3, tan 45 is equal to 1. P over B is x. By cross multiply you can see that is P is equal to x. That's your second equation. And by cross multiply this we will find root 3 P is equal to 200 and P is equal to 200 over root 3. This is your first equation. Now you can substitute. Now you can do substitutions in one substitute into second, or you can say second value substitute in first. When you substitute P's value, then P will be written as x equal to 200 over root 3, and when we multiply then it will be root 3 x is equal to 200 . Here one mistake, that is here base is equal to 200 plus x, because B is equal to BD. This is whole base. In case when we solve this in triangle ABD and in triangle ABC, we will solve like this. When we solve triangle ABC, right, triangle ABD, then we have to take base, that is 200 plus x, means CD plus BC. Then we will get BD whole base. So that's why we have to write here 200 plus x, 200 plus x, 200 plus x. Here we have to write 200 plus x. Root 3x minus x is equal to 200. X will be taken as a common. Root 3 minus 1 is equal to 200. X is equal to 200 over root 3 minus 1. Now you can substitute root 3's value 1.73, that minus 1, and you will find 200 over 0.73. You can remove this point by writing in numerator 2 zeros. then you will have to find 20,000 over 73. When we divide this, then we will find h is equal to 273 meter. You can solve this portion in another way, like this, 200 over, or you can solve like this, 200 to root 3 minus 1 multiply root 3 plus 1 over root 3 plus 1, means by rationalization method. You can solve also it by rationalization method. You can see 200 multiply root 3 plus 1 over this, multiply the root 3 multiply root 3, we find 3, and 1 multiply by 1 we find minus 1, because here you can use a minus b, a plus b, that is equal to a square minus b square formula. You can implement it. 200 1.73 plus 1 over 2, 2 divided by 200, that is 100, and after plus it, that is 2.73, and we find out 273 meter, that is the height of the lighthouse. Thus you can find height of a lighthouse. Now next question, that is important. The horizontal distance is given. The horizontal distance between two poles, we have given two poles, and distance is given 15 meter. You can draw two poles here. This is two poles, and distance between these two poles, that is given 15 meter, and you can write their name BC, or you can draw this line also which is parallel to BC, AD. Now next we have given the angle of depression of the tops of top of first pole as seen from the top of second pole. Second pole is 30 degree. It say that the angle of depression of top of first pole, this is the top of first pole and this is the top of second pole, it's same, that makes same angle, that is 30 degree, and you can give it name E. And after this, in next in this question said, if the height of second pole is 24 meter, this is the 24 meter total height of second pole, and this is the first pole, this is the second pole, this height is given 24 meter, and we have to find out height of first pole, height of first pole, we have to find height. You can see here we have given base, and we have to find out perpendicular. Then you can see that you can use formula of tan 30 degree. In first of all, you have to write this tan 30 degree is equal to P over B. tan 30 is equal to root 1 by root 3, and P we have to find, that is DE over, and A, here we have given AD, that is equal to BC, that is 15 meter. So that's why we write here 15 meter. First of all you have to find this value, that is known as x. 1 by root 3 is equal to x over 15, by cross multiply you can see here 15 over root 3. When we take rationalization of this, we find 15 multiply root 3 over 3. 3 5s are 15. 5 root 3. When we substitute the value of root 3, that is 1.73, we find out 8.66 meter. That is the height of that is the height of DE. Now you have to find height of first pole. You can find it by this method, because here when we find CD, then we can say that we will also find out first pole's height, because CD is equal to AB. Here we can say that AB is equal to CD, and CD is equal to CE. We have given total height CE minus DE minus DE, that is 24, minus D is find out we 8.66, and after subtracting this we find 15.34 meter. That is your height of first pole. That is your height of first pole. DE 24, 8.66, and this is your height of first pole. Because AB is equal to CD, if CD is equal to 15.34, then we can say that AB is also 15.34. So the height of first pole is 15.34 meter. Now next important question is we have now given two ships are there in the sea on either side of a lighthouse in such a way that ships and the lighthouse are in the same straight line you can draw this diagram like this. This is a straight line, and it's one side one ship, and on the other side is another ship is present. Now next line is the angles of depression, angles of depression of two ships as observed as observed from the top of the lighthouse, from the top of the lighthouse. This is the top of lighthouse. From this it make one angle, from this it make on the other side, that is the second angle. Like this. Here it makes 45 degree and here it makes 30 degree. This is the top of lighthouse. And in question it has written that if the height of lighthouse is 200 meter, means that is given 200 meter. 200 meter, we have to find distance. We have to find distance between the two ships. You can give the name P, Q, R, S. We have to find this distance. We have to find this. We can assume it X, it is assumed Y, and this is a P. Now you can solve it like this. You have to also draw parallel lines. Sorry, you have to write here 60 degree. This is a 60 degree and this is a 45 degree because it is the angle of depression, because it makes the angle from top to bottom. That's why it is the angle of depression. Now you can solve it. Assume here PR. PR is the lighthouse and S is one ship, first ship, and Q is second ship. Now first in right triangle PQR tan 45 degree is equal to PR over RQ. 1 is equal to PR, that is given 200. RQ is assume X is equal to 200, that is first equation. In right angle PRS tan 45 degree PR over RS, sorry, tan 60 degree. We have to now take tan 60 degree, 60 degree, and tan 60 degree is equal to root 3. PR is given 200 over RS is given y. By cross multiply we find that is y is equal to 200 over root 3. That is your second equation. Now you have to add first and second equation. X plus y is equal to 200 plus 200 over root 3, and take here root 3 as a LCM. When we multiply 200 by root 3, then we have to return 200 root 3 plus 200, that is equal to 200 in bracket root 3 plus 1 over root 3. Now you can solve it. You can solve it by this method. 200 in root 3 we will write formula 1.3. root 3's value is 1.3 plus 1 over root 3 is 1.73. 200 multiply 2.73 over 1.73. When we solved all this equation, we will find 315.3 meter. Or you can solve it by this method. First of all you can solve it by taking rationalization method. You can solve first y is equal to 200 over root 3. By rationalization method you will find 200 root 3 over 3. Now you can add these values again. 200 plus 200 root 3 over 3. You can take LCM 3. 200 multiply by 3, 600 plus 200 over 3, and here you can take common value 200. 203 plus root 3 over 3. 203 plus root 3 is 1.73 over 3. You can find 200 multiply 4.73 over 3. 2 3 is 6, 2 4 7 is 14, 2 4 is 8 plus 1 9, and 2 zeros point over 3, and we will find 315 point approximately. And this is the distance between two ships. Now next question that is important. The angle of elevation of an aeroplane from a point on the ground is 60 degree. After a flight of 30 seconds, the angle of elevation becomes 30 degree if the aeroplane is flying at a constant height of 3000 root 3 meter. Then find the speed of the aeroplane. Aeroplane. Now you can solve it by drawing this diagram. First of all, you have to draw the angle of elevation of an aeroplane from a point on the ground is 60 degree. This is the here aeroplane. It makes a angle that is 30 degree. Sorry, first it makes 60 degree angle. The angle of elevation of an aeroplane from a point on the ground that is 60 degree. On the ground that is 60 degree. From this point it makes angle 60 degree. You can give here PQR. After a flight 30 second, after a flight 30 second, the angle of elevation that makes this angle. I will draw again. This is not good. This is aeroplane. It makes an angle that is 60 degree after 30 seconds. After 30 seconds it makes from here to top 30 degree, and here it is 90 degree. We can give name P, Q, R, and here you can give S, T. This is 90 degree. Now I am going to solve this question. First of all, you have to write assume R be the point on the ground and P be the aeroplane. In right triangle PQR tan 60 degree is equal to tan 60 degree is equal to P over B. Here P is given, that is 3000 root 3 over base. We have to find base is given, that is RQ, that is RQ. Tan 60 degree is equal to root 3. Now RQ is equal to 3000 over root 3 over root 3. Root 3 cut with root 3, we find 3000 meter RQ. Now you can solve next part in right triangle. In right triangle SRT. SRT. Tan 30 degrees is equal to P over B, that tan 30 1 by root 3 is equal to P will be same 3000 root 3, and B is equal to QT. B is equal to QT. By cross multiply you will find QT is equal to 3000 root 3 multiply root 3. 3000 root 3 cancel with root 3 and 3 is common, that is 9000 meter. Now you can write what is the actual distance between QT. Here you have to write RT because we have taken full, so that's why here RT is equal to 9000. You can find QT is equal to RT minus RQ. 9000 minus 3000, 6000 meter is a QT. Now you have to find speed. Speed is equal to distance over time. 6000 over 30 seconds, 0 cut with 0, 3 to the 6, 200 meter per second. 200 meter per second, it's a speed. You can also find it in hours or in kilometers. 200 over 1000 for converting into meter to kilometer, multiply by 3600 for converting from seconds to hours. Zeros cut with zeros, we will find that is 720 kilometer per hour. You can see in question we have find the speed of aeroplane. First of all solve this portion, then solve this portion, and then take the difference and then divide by 30 seconds, and after that divide by 1000 and multiply by 3600 for converting meter to kilometer and seconds to hour. And next question is homework for you. From the top of a 60-meter high building, 60-meter high building, the angles of depression of the top and the bottom of a tower are 45 degree and 60 degree respectively. Find the height of the tower. You have to solve this question. And second question, you have to solve the angle of elevation, the angle of elevation of the top of a building, top of the building from the foot of the tower, is 30 degree, and the angle of elevation of the top of the tower from the foot of the building is 45 degree, if the tower is 30 meter high, and we have to find the height of the building. I am going to draw diagrams of these both questions so that you can easily solve it. This is diagram of this question. P, Q, R, S, T, and this is the height of building. Here it makes angle of depression, it makes 60 degree. Here it makes 45 degree. You can write here 45, here 60 degree, and this is the tower. And in next questions diagram, you can draw two towers, tower 1, tower 2, and from one tower's top make a angle on the other tower's base, and from this tower we make another angle. Here angle 30 degree it makes, here it makes 45 degree. You can give name A, B, C, D, and this is one tower, that's the height is 30 meter, and this is another tower, this height is X meter. You should be tower, you can say building 1 and building 2. Now you can solve the question. These are the most important questions. You should be practice. When you practice, then you can get good marks in these questions.